Hello! Shoyan here. I'm a carpenter based in Japan. Today, I'll be building an entrance storage and an in-wall storage box under the TV. Today, I'm mostly using laminated wood for my projects. For the entrance shoe cabinet, I'm using cedar. And for the storage box under the TV, I'm opting for hinoki cypress, which looks good because the front frame will be visible from the room. I use laminated wood because thin and wide pieces of solid wood are hard to find. Additionally, laminated wood is less prone to warping. It is especially suitable when framing white parts like this. Generally, carpenters have laminated wood delivered to the site. Cut it with a circular saw and use it. In my case, I first cut the laminated wood in my workshop and finish it with a planer and jointer, then transport it to the site. It allows me to cut both sides straight and to adjust the widths precisely. I start with a shoe storage cabinet at the site. First, I install the toe kick that supports the cabinet. Since the cabinet is placed on this toe kick, the wall is not installed first. After installing the toe kick on the perimeter, I will place the cabinet on it. It's very important to make the toe kick accurately leveled when cabinets are installed. However, if furniture without a door or door is used, a slight error of 2 to 3 mm in height might be acceptable. This shoe cabinet is 2,700 mm wide and divided into 2 boxes. This type of cabinet's toe kick should be precisely leveled because it will be difficult to open it if it's poorly fitted. I will work carefully on this part. I use square timber for the front toe kick. Because the cabinet is separated into 2 sections, toe kick doesn't reach the wall on one side. On the right, the bottom will be open for a 45mm umbrella stand, so I make the corner of the toe kick here.
Oh! Oh, pure! Oh, pure! What? Oh, pure! わかるやろ？
何で飛び出してくるの？
この木の目に曲げてこう。おお、痛かったやろな、これだったら。
Next, I measure the actual dimensions precisely. This time, there will be 2 cabinet boxes, making an unusual shape. I cut 2 or 3 pieces of timber together that are the same size and will be used as the same parts. It's difficult to make the parts the same size if they are cut separately. When working with laminated wood, it's important to avoid cutting over the finger joints. The number of finger joints varies depending on the laminated wood. Some combine many small wood planks, and some combine a small number of long pieces of wood to create one solid board. So, by considering the size of the cabinet and the position of the finger joints, I try to avoid cutting across the finger joint as much as possible. Now, assemble the parts. The horizontal parts are extended, and the vertical parts are the inner side. The umbrella stand will have frames at the top and both sides. The shoe cabinet will have 4 frames at the top, bottom, and sides, with 2 vertical boards inside, dividing it into 3 sections. I'm using a clamp. It's useful for temporarily holding the parts in place during assembly. It feels like someone is holding the parts quietly, which makes screwing easier. The front of the vertical boards go inward by about 1.5 millimeters. I won't chamfer the backside because I am going to attach this panel to it. Although the backside is plain, the board's width is not cut to precise and uniform widths, so I will adjust it later. I install the back panel, which is made of cedar. I measure the corners and adjust them to be exactly at the right angles. Then I check the diagonals and place a fireproofing board to reconfirm if they are exactly at the right angles and temporarily secure it. While adjusting the right angles, I secure the solid wood boards. I said it was an umbrella stand, but officially, I think it should be called an umbrella railing, because the umbrella will be hung there. To avoid the rail being too noticeable, a 30mm wooden round handrail is used instead of stainless steel to hang umbrellas. I will cut this rail into a length measuring the width of the inner side of the cabinet and secure it from both sides without using any hardware.
こうギリギリで通れるのか?
Now, I install the cabinets. The smaller umbrella railing cabinet should be installed first, because both cabinets can be installed if the order is wrong. That's why cabinets are made in 2 pieces. I cut the countertop. It is made of ash wood and was made by a furniture maker. The size is 30mm thick and 430mm wide, joined by 3 separate pieces. I sand the top again with a sander and finish the corners with sandpaper for a smooth finish. Now I attach the top panel to the laminated wood box using glue. Installing wood at an angle in a tight space under the window frame can be challenging. This length is 2,700mm, which is manageable. It would be more difficult to install in this way with a shorter length of about 1,800mm. I secure the bottom with screws, of course. After completing the installation of the shoe storage cabinet, I will move on to the storage box under the TV. It is an in-wall storage box, so the front side will be visible. Since the front frame will be visible, I use Hinoki cypress laminated wood because it looks good. The TV will be wall-mounted. I will cover only that area with cedar planks. The storage box will have grooves to insert the planks, and it will protrude about 1 centimeter to make the corners fit. Initially, I was asked to make the in-wall recessed storage box without a frame, but that is not possible when using planks. So I suggested this style with the frames protruding. I install the storage box. If the storage box is installed first, the cedar plank can be inserted into the grooves unless the planks on the sides are the same height as the storage box. It can't be inserted by notching the planks. Therefore, I first install a plank below, and then join the box from the top. This is a reversed order compared to the usual way. This makes the process much easier and ensures it is securely fixed. I finished the entire wall with light-colored cedar planks. Then I rabbit the thickness and trim the edges of the planks. I intentionally left a gap between the planks and the column corner. This is because the entire house will be finished with plaster, including the inner side of the frames. The house's corners will be plastered with round corners. Now the entrance storage, shoe cabinets, and the in-wall TV storage box are completed. A large TV will be mounted on the wall. It's an impressive setup. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.